ladder a little bit. I've gone back to Ciphyron control recently. I really like this deck. It's a lot of fun. I think I was tweaking it at the end of the last stream, possibly. I decided to try out the Golem package over the obelisks. And so far, I've been impressed. Having the extra consistency and card advantage you get out of it, as well as the potential for explosive early turns, where you kind of spew out some 2-drops and then draw some cards to basically get a fast, early, significant board presence without expending hand resources on it. Makes it very powerful and flexible, and the amount of cycling you get from playing Dreamshaper is not to be underestimated. Like, the odds of finding your important cards go up quite heavily because basically all your 2-drops cycle. Provided you can find at least one Dreamshaper, you can usually chain them together. And you very rarely end up with, you know, flooding on 2-drops because you can just play them, draw cards, find something else to do. So I am playing healing mystics as well. So it's not pure golems. I do need some healing, but right now we're on 3 First Wish, 3 Celebrant, 3 Dreamshaper, 3 Metallurgist. This is the Golem package for most Vitruvian decks. 3 healing mystic. This deck does need a little bit of healing. It's not that fast. 3 Falchius, mandatory. 3 Psychic Conduit. This probably could be a 2 of. It's a reasonably powerful card. It can do some very clever things. I did find out the other day, this has never actually come up, but it combos really well with Lost in the Desert, and I think I might actually want to lean on that slightly more. Like, put a second Lost in the Desert in, because that interaction is pretty powerful. Because obviously once you conduit a unit, it's yours. It no longer counts as a link in the chain for Lost in the Desert. So if your opponent's, you know, strung their stuff out in a line, you can steal something in the middle and Lost in the Desert for a lot of damage, in theory. 2 Skippy. This card is just really good. 1 Lost in the Desert. I've just gone with 1 because the card is relatively situational, relatively hard to line up. A lot of people either play around it automatically or play decks where either they don't have minions, so it's just a fireball, and you don't really want it early on, or they have lots of minions and it doesn't do anything. Hey, Smash the Hamster, thanks for joining. How's it going? Got some Thunderhorns because Thunderhorn is value. Helps with Lost in the Desert, helps with being a big minion. These could be Sunsteel Defenders, I guess, or I don't know, maybe I would want a Wasteland Wraith in here. I've been curious about that card for a while. 3 Blood of Air, mandatory. 2 Sandswell Reader, very, very good card. Someone suggested to me the power of playing turn 1 Celebrant, turn 2 Sandswell Reader, going second, which is a pretty strong opening. Sometimes they play a Falchius and it doesn't really work, but this is a very powerful thing to be doing most of the time. 2 Amara Healer, yep, no surprises there. 2 Grapnel Paradigm. This card has been doing a lot of work, actually. It's been very good. Maybe I've come up against matchups where it's powerful. Maybe the meta's changed slightly, but this card is really strong. Obviously, it doesn't do much against the minionless matchups, but being able to steal anything up to 4 power permanently is really good. EMP. I've kind of recently I've made a few kind of little resolutions with Duelyst. One of them is I should put EMP in my decks more often. This card is really, really strong. It answers a lot of problematic things like Titan or big boards of obelisks that are hard to otherwise deal with. And it's huge, right? It demands removal. If they don't immediately have Blood of Air, it will just kill your opponent nice and quick. You know, no muss, no fuss. Here's a 9/9 in your face. So EMP is in. And then I've also got a single copy of Monolithic Vision because this card is both powerful and hilarious. So that's where we're at right now.